Непреклонност.
One more time. So I don't know how hard this is gonna get. I cannot roll my R, yeah.
И,
And you.
Oh.
Непоколебимость.
It's a lot of syllables. Wait.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh, ow. Ow. Oh, ow.
Like electricity.
Cannot make that sound, but... Hello! I think it's probably going to be quite difficult for an American to pronounce because I feel like when we talk, our mouths are very like open. There's a lot of like space in our mouths, but the words sounded a little more like contained, like inside, and because of the consonant clusters and that sort of thing, I think it might be a little bit different, but I'm up for the challenge. Based on what I heard, I think Polish might be the most difficult to pronounce. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, it's okay. I don't know if I should be happy or sad.
I don't think the rest of us are surprised. Honestly, it's the hardest for us as well.
For me, still Poland, I don't know.
Probably Polish.
Polish for sure.
And for me, Russian is the toughest, I think. I don't understand any Russian.
This was lower than I thought. I'll do a quick fact of the day if you'd like. I always try to teach that to all of my foreign friends. Bulgarians, we also use the Cyrillic alphabet, and we actually created it and shared it to the other Slavic countries.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah. Maybe the letters that they do not have in English, I can teach her. Okay, so let's start with easier ABC. A, B, V.
A, B, V.
Okay, amazing.
Simple enough.
Then we have something that might be similar to J, I suppose. J.
Z.
Z. Very good. You and ya, which sounds like a whole word in English, but it's like you and ya.
You, yeah.
Hey, very good. Oh, okay, something that might be a challenge for you. Z.
Z.
Oh, very good. And then sh.
Sh.
St.
St.
Yes. Very good. She's doing great. It's almost the whole alphabet I taught her, but yeah. So the Bulgarian alphabet consists of 30 letters. The Cyrillic alphabet we created back in the 9th century was based on like the Glagolic alphabet first. There were those two scholars from the Byzantium Empire. They came and they had a lot of students who actually created the Cyrillic alphabet that we now use. And because at the time Orthodox Christianity was a thing, so it kind of spread through the church or old church Slavonic text. So that's how it went through all the other Slavic languages.
Very interesting.
I think like for all of us it will be kind of the same, like who created the...
Let's just say some special things from our alphabet.
Okay. You're giving the historical part, we will give something just like not
Because
historical.
we are the creators. So now that you know the historical facts and basics, I will teach you some basic phrases that you can maybe one day use when you go to Bulgaria. We have like the polite version and the more friendly version. I will teach you the friendly version.
Okay.
Yeah. So for hi, how are you? We usually say zdrasti, как си.
One more time.
Zdrasti. Zdrasti means hi.
Zdrasti.
Zdr. Zdrasti.
Zdrasti.
Oh, perfect.
And then the second part?
Как си.
Kaksi.
Oh.
So, zdrasti, kaksi.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Amazing. Okay, next is nice to meet you. Also a bit difficult. Приятно ми е.
Приятно ми е.
Okay, she's doing amazing.
It's because she speaks your language. She just didn't tell us.
Yeah, that I didn't want to spoil it, but I actually studied before I came here.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding, I didn't.
We're gonna level up a little bit and choose a little bit harder word for you. In English, it's uncompromising.
Ooh.
In Bulgarian, the state of being uncompromising, that will be непреклонност.
One more time.
Непреклонност.
Nepreklonost.
Yeah, okay, almost. For first time, it's not bad, On a scale from 1 to 6, I think Bulgarian will be right about in the middle, maybe 3. What do you think? Was it hard?
It was hard, but I haven't experienced the other ones yet, so I don't know how hard this is gonna get.
It's a good start, I think.
Yeah, I think it was a good start.
I think you sound very natural.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For other people, it's just easier to pronounce. I have this feeling. I don't know. I'm worried about Polish. That's why.
I think it's only gonna get harder from here.
Let's see how it goes. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so our alphabet is kind of like same to English, but we also have like a special word, sounds. or how to say. So we have C and also Ch. Then we have D and Y.
Oh.
Also S, like S, Sh. Then the hardest one, R, R, R. And kind of like, I feel like no one can really like pronounce it because it's really hard. Even some Czech people have problem with it. So it's kind of like R, but your tongue is kind of like vibrating. How do I say?
Where's the tongue like in the mouth?
It's in the middle. It's doing R.
I cannot roll my R, yeah.
By practicing, you could probably get there. And we also have like Z, J,
Je.
J. And that's all, I think.
All the ones that are not in English.
Yeah. I mean, this one like the additional ones, but the basement is same like in English. We just have like this C, like C, Ch, D, D, S, Sh, R, R.
I think all will be okay except for that last one.
Yeah, except the last one is probably the hardest one. Yeah. Okay, so now some basic phrases. We also have like a polite one and then friendly one. So friendly one I will tell you. Hi, how are you? Is ahoj.
Ahoy!
Ahoj. Jak se máš?
Ahoy, jak se máš?
Yeah. Okay, then nice to meet you. Ráda tě poznávám.
Ráda tě
Poznávám.
poznávám.
Yeah. Just the tě is kind of like more softer, like T, J, like tě.
Tě.
Yeah.
Ráda tě
Poznávám.
poznávám.
Yeah, cute. Okay, so this word, we pronounce it nezdolnost.
Nezdolnost.
Nezdolnost. It means kind of like resistant or like unbreakable, or it's very hard to like translate it to English because it has so many meanings that we don't really use this word. But yeah, I don't think this one is that hard. As I said, we have the word r, and those words are probably the most difficult ones for no Czech speakers. Yeah. When we say river, for example, in Czech we say řeka. So many people say ž, like řeka, but it's r. And these words, it's easy to pronounce it because there is no like sh, ž, nothing.
I think Czech was a little bit easier than Bulgarian.
Really?
Yeah.
Because we're talking just about words, but when it comes to grammar, it can be like very difficult. Yeah. Because, for example, like when you want to say, I don't know, like I go to cinema, it's a simple sentence, but in Czech it depends when you go there or how often you go there.
Who is
so
going?
It's changed like yeah, or when, or.
I think for the words like presented today, Czech was easier, but based on the others, like the sounds which didn't appear in these words, it probably would be harder in general. Yeah. I would say maybe this one is 3 in terms of difficulty. Like I think there might be more difficult, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, because we're not into grammar.
Because we're not into the
We're
grammar,
not into
like basic words, then I think this one is not too bad. But yeah, if I learned the grammar, it would be a different story, I think.
Yeah. Because we also have like so many conjugations and stuff, so I would rank it like on a scale 1 to 6, maybe 5.
Oh, that difficult. Okay.
Yeah.
So there is 33 letters in Ukrainian language, and 4 letters are kind of special or unique because you add some like special mark to the simple ones. That's what making them special. There is simple sound, h. Simple one is h, and the special one is g.
P, g.
Yeah. Then next one is e, is simple one, and unique one is ye. And then there is like 3 letters, e, y, and y.
Oh. E, y, y.
Is one with 1 dot, then y with 2 dots, and y is like with like smile in the.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, he.
And you, yeah, is not like unique, but
You. Yeah.
there is also like a soft sign, so it makes your words like m and mi. In the end, is like so soft, and there is so many grammars for sure, but I cannot tell you. Let's see some basic phrases. So hello, how are you? In Ukrainian will be привіт, як ти?
Привіт, як ти?
Yeah, right. So nice to meet you in Ukrainian will be приємно познайомитись.
Приємно познайомитись.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
So that hard word that people just talked about, in Ukrainian it sounds незламність.
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 Like it's soft sign in the end, you see?
Oh, the soft, yeah.
So it makes your sound softer. It's like незламність.
Незламність.
No, like it's soft sign. In the end you should sound so soft.
Незламність.
Yeah, kind of like that. What do you think Ukrainian language is harder or not?
I think the pronunciation is a little bit
Yeah.
hard. Like there's just lots of, all of the sounds are pretty much familiar, but just when they're said like really close together, it's a little bit of a mouthful.
It has so many hissing sounds and so many consonants, so it will be a little bit hard to pronounce and will be hard to learn foreign people. Yeah, but you did a great job.
I like the way it sounds really soft and smooth, yeah.
Yeah, it is actually.
For now, I think like that could be 4 or 5. It's a little bit hard, yeah. It's up there, I think, yeah.
It's definitely harder because I feel like for Bulgarian it mostly be you say what you read, whereas in Ukrainian you have like one and the same letter, but depending on if you the sign that you put, it can be softened, and we don't really have that, so that even is harder for me. So
I learned Russian, and Russian was my major in university, so I know what they're talking about. But for people who don't know, I understand that it's like you don't read it how it's written. So also when you pronounce it, for people who don't speak the language, it can be like hard, especially for English-speaking people, because in English they don't have like soft and things like something like that. Yeah.
Russian.
So Russian.
In Russian, we also have this kind of sounds like soft sound and hard sound, same as Ukraine. So, for example, I give you some examples. So, rain, we say дождь.
Дождь.
So, we basically use this soft sound, which in Russian it calls like мягкий знак. We also have hard sound. I can't remember if we have in Russian words which ending with hard sound, but we have like in the middle. So, for example, we have the word explanation. In Russian, it's gonna be объяснение.
Объяснение.
Good. We put this hard sound after B, because if we didn't put that hard sound, it's gonna be объяснение, which is wrong.
Okay.
So we put this hard sound, объяснение.
It's like a difference when you speak, or it's just like a written thing, or...
I mean, for you, non-Russian speaker, I guess you cannot see the difference, like объяснение. When you write this word, you have to put this hard sound. We also have this kind of I, Y, C, Ch, Sh, Ch. What else? E, T, D. Also R.
I can't do it.
we all roll our R's in Slavic
Yeah,
language.
that is one thing. I cannot make that sound.
Yeah, it's like R, but R and L, V, U.
Oh, we have that too.
You have it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready for phrases.
In Russia, hello, how are you? Formal way it's like здравствуйте, как дела, or как ты, or как поживаете. But I will teach you the friendly one, informal. It's like привет, как ты.
Привет, как ты?
Good. For example, for nice to meet you, we say приятно познакомиться.
Приятно познакомиться. Приятно познакомиться.
Ца. It's like inflexibility. In Russian, it's gonna be непоколебимость.
It's just it's a lot of syllables. Yeah.
Непоколебимость.
Непоколебимость. Непоколебимость.
Oh, it's good enough. Yeah. So, how it was for you?
Definitely a bit more difficult. Maybe it's just, I don't know if this is true, but just they seem a little bit longer, more syllables than the other ones. Just for these words.
this word, yeah.
Little bit hard to pronounce, but probably would say like 5 or 6 for this one. Just for me personally, because I can't say that roll the R sound. It's impossible for me. So I think Russian might be impossible for me unless I practice a lot.
You did good job.
Thank you.
I don't think Polish is as hard as Russian, at least for me. But when it comes to the alphabet, we have basically the same Latin alphabet as English, but we have some additional letters, which are just different versions of already existing ones. Like we have ABC, ABC, but then A also has a version with a tail, and then it's pronounced on. On. And then it's the same with E, which we say E, and then if it's with a tail, then it's L.
Ow.
On, We have the letter Z, but if you add like a comma on top of it, then it's Z. And then if you add a dot, then it's Z. And it's the same with S and C with the comma thing. So if you add, it kind of adds like an I sound to the already existing letter, like Z or C or S. And if you add a comma to it, like on its head, then it's chi, shi, ji.
Chi, shi, ji.
Yeah, so those are the tough sounds, I guess, in Polish. We do not use Cyrillic alphabet, though I have been told that like Slavic language speakers, that the Cyrillic alphabet is suited more for Polish than Latin, but I don't know, because I don't know it. But yeah, so let's move on to some basic phrases. It's actually quite similar to, I think, Czech. The tough part is hello. The how are you is easy. The tough part is cześć.
Huh?
Yes. So for hello, we say cześć, and it's the ch, shi, ch. Those are the very tough sounds. Cześć.
Cześć.
That's pretty good, yeah. So cześć, jak się masz?
Jak się masz?
Yeah, that was very good. Okay. And then nice to meet you, I'm blah, blah, blah. Miło cię poznać.
Miło poznać.
Miło cię poznać. Yes, so it looks scary, but it actually isn't. We have much tougher words. But this is, again, it's how with cześć, at the very end, you see that S and C with commas. That's the sh.
Yeah, okay.
So it's pronounced niezłomność.
Niezłomność.
Basically, niezłomność.
It's wo.
Niezłomność.
Nie, wo. No. So the one in the middle, is that a w sound?
Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, okay. So
I think that's what's tripping me up.
yes, so that's an L with crossed over, and it's pronounced w.
Okay, that's what was confusing me.
So that's an L, but it's pronounced w. So niezłomność.
Niezłomność.
Yes. Perfect. This one is not that tough. This is a good one. I don't think I've ever had to use this word in my life.
Really? These words are very uncommon.
Yes. So, what do you think about Polish?
I think it's not as hard as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little bit more difficult. I obviously can't pronounce everything like correctly exactly, but I think other than like those consonant clusters where it's just two sounds pronounced like right next to each other, not as bad as I was expecting actually. It sounds intimidating at first, like whoa, what was that? But then like when it's broken down, like the pieces are not that difficult. I would think maybe 4, maybe.
Okay, that's a good number. I'll take it.
Now it's Belarusian language time. And since you became a professional, you already practiced all these wonderful languages, it's going to be so easy for you, like so smooth and just perfect. So let's go alphabet. It's similar to Russian and Ukrainian, my personal feeling. We do have a little bit different sounds, so let's practice that. We have D sound, so it's normal D. And we have D plus Z. So it's very funny, but they do like Z. Z. Yeah, like, you know, like vibration of the phone, Z, Z, so. And we also have Z sound, as other colleagues do. So it's like Z, another type of vibration, Z. Yeah. And then D and Z, they meet together, so it's D, like electricity. So yeah. We also have U, like everyone else does. And then we have U with a tail. It becomes W.
W.
So that's it. Yeah, more or less. You see, Belarusian alphabet is very easy and you just became professional. We can move on, thank you.
But you have so many vibrations.
Well, yeah.
But we have the same sounds as well. For tree, we say drzewo, and that's exactly that dr sound.
So you see, you managed Polish. Belarusian for you would be just like, nah, guys, okay. So basic phrases, that ones are very, very easy as well. Hello is, let's go with привітання. Oh, witanie.
Witanie.
Look, so great. Yeah, well, it's one word, but yeah.
Are you greeting someone royal? Like, I feel like привітання. The queen has come.
How are you is як справи, and we go royal way. Як справи.
Oh, that's like in Maros.
Nice to meet you. That one is tricky, and I realized that when I was listening to Ukrainian, which is quite similar. It sounded difficult, but since we're royals and we can talk like this, we will manage that one. So, приємно.
Приємно.
Oh, yeah, you got it right away.
It's getting more dramatic as the time is going on. Приємно.
And then познайомиться, we go with поздно.
Поздно.
Yomi.
Yomi.
Tap.
Tap.
That's it. That's it. You can go to Belarus right away.
I've learned the royal
Way of
Belarusian today. Okay,
Just
it's a unique
amazing.
kind.
Yes. Thank you. Аня, поколебимость, незламни. I have no idea. I think it's this. I think it's no. It's not this one. Неоскоранность. Well, I do need to put some royal on it because exactly that's the word. If I saw it in a book or something, I would have to check it in a dictionary because that's not what we would usually use. Неоскоранность. Okay. Would you like to go royal or natural?
Maybe I'll try royal at first to get the parts, and then I'll try it naturally. Yeah. Okay.
Very wise decision. Няско.
Nasko.
Nya 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 nya.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to go nya nya rather than ooh. Ra.
Cannot make that sound, but ra.
Think Polish. Brilliant. So, няскоранность.
Няскоранность.
That's it. That's it.
Wait, so that the little b is sh?
Like it's like a soft sign. It makes your words look softer. If without them, it will be няскоранность. But because of that, it's like няскоранность.
It becomes a little bit softer. So I'm so proud of you. You have no idea. It was a speedy survival Belarusian for tourists and royals. I hope you felt okay.
I did. Thank you. I feel ready to go to Belarus now. I think I've learned everything I need. This one obviously is most similar to I think to Russian and to Ukrainian, but I don't know if it's just because of the method of teaching that you use, but I think it's easier.
And also you already practiced because you had so many wonderful colleagues already teaching you. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's no problem.
Thank you. Okay, I think it was a challenge for sure. There are definitely a lot of differences phonetically between English and the Slavic languages. The ones which use Latin alphabet, I think were easier just because it makes more sense in my head, I guess. So for the easiest, that's actually hard. Purely based on the words that we went over today, I think Czech was actually kind of easy, but I know if it were any other situation and I had to go into the grammar or if I had to, do more of the pronunciation, it would be difficult. So I'm torn between Czech and I think Bulgarian was actually easiest. I think that was most easy to kind of digest and pronounce, and then maybe Czech. Polish was also easier than I thought. I think I would rank Polish as maybe 3, which is not what I expected going into this. I thought Polish would be one of the harder ones. I think just because of the royal technique, then Belarusian was number 4 in terms of difficulty. For some reason, I had a really difficult time with Ukrainian and Russian. I don't know why. I think it's just because they sound very soft, and some of the sounds blend a little bit together just in my ears, because it's very soft and smooth and beautiful sounding in that way. It just almost blends together, so it's just hard to pick out the sounds to pronounce. So I think then I would rank Ukrainian as 5 and Russian as 6.
You wanna know fun fact? I searched that Polish and Czech are considered to be the hardest.
Really?
No English-speaking people, and the Bulgarian is the easiest.
Oh, okay.
Probably about the grammar and special words, because the words we had today were not that difficult and basic phrases are not good to pronounce, but if we go deeper, that's it.
Yeah, I think I can only base just off the words that I learned today, but I mean everyone was such an amazing teacher and broke everything down, so it made it so much easier for me, so thank you so much.
I like the royal part.
Today I learned 6 different Slavic languages.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe and comment down below.
We will see you next time.
Bye.